Could we talk a little bit about why Brazil is a promising market for U.S. companies?
Brazil has been traditionally a very good market for U.S. companies since the Second World War. But the environment was much tougher than it is today. Brazil has modernized a lot. The economy has grown a lot. Brazil has become a very complex economy and at a very important growth rate in the world. So the opportunities for American companies today in Brazil are enormous because there is still a very long way to go in terms of growth. Brazil has very recently become a major player in different areas in the economy, from the agriculture, to the mining, to the industrial, even in the aircraft area. Just to take, for example, the aircraft area, there is a very, very important and balanced trade between Brazil and the U.S. that counts on today on more than $3 billion of flow of goods between both countries, and in a very equilibrated way. 1.5 billion in one direction, roughly, and 1.5 in the other direction. And the prospects to grow are enormous. Obviously, we are in the middle of a financial crisis that has to be overcome, and our countries are working together to do it. But certainly, for the future, the American companies can expect a rapidly growing market with very huge opportunities.
Could you talk for a minute about energy, oil, gas, ethanol?
Absolutely.
What kind of market Brazil will be today?
This is a very important area on what I have been calling a new comprehensive agenda on the U.S. Brazil relations. Oil and gas is one of the areas that, from the American side, represents a huge opportunity to reduce consistently their dependency from other sources of oil, and also in renewable energy. It represents an opportunity also to reduce the dependency on non-renewable energy. So there is a lot of complementarity between Brazil and the U.S. in this field. Just to give an example on the ethanol, Brazil and the U.S. are responsible for, I would say, more than 70% of the world production. So this is a huge opportunity to partner in shaping a new commodity market for the world. And this area really represents not only an economic opportunity, but it's also a very important strategic relationship as energy becomes more and more critical as a strategic variable in the world. So hemispheric security is a topic that certainly will come to the table in the future, very near future.
What should the governments do to facilitate a better relationship between Brazil and the U.S.?
The governments have been doing a lot. If you take the Brazil-U.S. relationship today, I would say that it's in its highest point of dialogue, of bilateral mechanisms, of very substantive cooperation in the world agenda. But I still think that a more comprehensive agenda between both governments is very important in order to really shape a strategic relationship and a much stronger partnership than we have today.